Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am WolfbaneGame, and as you can see, we're back with Star Wars Jedi Survivor. If you haven't seen any of the Star Wars Jedi franchise walkthroughs at all, that is Jedi Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor, and New Game Plus of Jedi Survivor, then there's a link in the top right corner of this video to that playlist. Please go check it out. With that said, let's start with this review. So, first things first, there's a feature in photo mode. You can do this with any lightsaber, whether that's single, dual wield, double blade, blaster and lightsaber, and even crossguard. So what you want to do is go into photo mode and go over to filter and go all the way to the end, and as you can see, it changes your lightsaber to the dark saber. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Unfortunately, there's no way to transfer this into in-game. It's just stuck in photo mode, unfortunately. But still pretty cool. So if you wanted any cool screenshots or even thumbnails for your own videos, if you are a content creator like me and a lot of others, then I very highly recommend using the dark saber filter, because it is pretty cool. Anyway, let's continue with the review. So, gameplay. It takes everything that made the first game great and expands on that and makes it 10 times better. And I'm not even kidding. Let's just deal with them real quick. Obviously, BD's been upgraded quite a bit. As you can see, there's still secret bosses you can find on all planets, except for the secret planet you get towards the end of the game. I'm not going to spoil that. And as you can see, bosses can be challenging. As you can see at the bottom, I got the left bumper and right. The analog sticks move, but it's been upgraded close to the end of the game, so I'm not going to use it. To do everything in the game on your first walkthrough takes about 46 hours to do all achievements and all trophies, which requires getting basically all the collectibles, 100%ing every planet, completing the story and all of that. But if you just want to do the story, takes about, I don't know, about 12 hours, give or take. So, not too short of a game. We're still having a good time with it. To get all skills in the game, you will need approximately 125 skill points. So once we find a meditation point, I will show you that. I'm not going to go into detail about all the skills because, again, spoilers, I'm not into that type of stuff. So yep, and then the story. It is a really good story. It is based 5 years after the events of Jedi Fallen Order. If you want to know what happens in those 5 years, there's actually a comic based on that. I haven't read it myself, but I've heard it is really good. A really good read, so yeah. Go and check that out if you really want to know what happens in those 5 years between Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor. And with that, let's see, the story, let's go back to that. You start off on, well, the underground of Coruscant, actually,
I need help.
which was a big shock to many of us. But it is such a good start to the game. You get a quick like jumping with your abilities right off the bat. How to force push, pull, use your lightsaber, parry, counter, kill, and all of that. Right. Now, as you can see, meditation points haven't changed since the Jedi Fallen Order. This is, you have to go here to change your perks, to change your stances, your skills, and your fast travel. So, stances. So, for me, the left arrow on the D-pad is to activate the single lightsaber, and right on the iPad is for dual wield. If you want to, let's say, switch out your right button, you can just click on dual wield and you have all your different options. It also gives you the stats of each stance on your the right hand side, same with it being on the left hand. Perks, there's a total of 25 to get. However, in your first walkthrough you will only be able to get 22, as New Game Plus will give you the other 3. So keep that in mind if you want to 100% the game in your first walkthrough. Just be wary, because you won't be able to. You will only be able to get up to 99%. To get 100%, you will have to do New Game Plus. And then skills, I'm not going to go into detail about the skills, but this is what it should look like once you get everything. Everything is unlocked, everything is bought, and I've still got 31 skill points available, because you will keep getting skill points after you get all the skills. Right, fast travel, it's a brand new thing in this game. Wasn't in Fallen Order, but as you can see, you can fast travel anywhere on the planet as long as you have unlocked that certain location. So let's see, let's go to one of my favorite locations, rooftops. Also where you will begin your journey on this game. Right, that is gameplay and the story talked about, including the photo mode. Combat basically goes exactly how it did in the first game. Same buttons, same everything, just a little bit more brutal. There is now dismemberment in this game, which is amazing. As you can see, I just cut his arm off, and that wasn't even a finisher. As you can see, you can still drop down from above. You know what, I'm actually going to show this build, because this you can only do later in the game. Just crush droids. Pretty brutal, and I'm going to be honest with you, I only just figured that out in the last video of my New Game Plus video. So that's about 55, maybe 56 hours after first starting the game. So definitely took me a little while to get a hand on it, but yeah. Let's just kill these guys off so I can show you a little bit of the finisher. Some enemies you just can't finish for some reason. That's also new, where if Vader have a right hand, you will just evade. These are one of the things you can find in the game. They are called force tears. They are small little challenges. Some are very difficult, some are rather easy. Be careful which ones you approach and which ones you want to do, because they vary from killing 150 battle droids to killing 2 rancors at once. And then there's a a piss take with one of them. I'm not going to spoil that. You'll know what I mean when you find it yourself. Especially if you love that one boss from Jedi Fallen Order. And then the one on this one. Oh, it's fun. Right. Anyway, let's talk more about this amazing game. So that's all of that sorted for you. Let's see. Oh yeah, the person will also talk about things that the enemies say before you kill them. Like if you interrupt them before they finish, your character will actually talk about it, and if you let them finish, he will say something witty as well, depending on what they say, which is pretty cool. I hate fighting droids. But alright, that's all that done. Now let's talk about customization. So obviously customization has been definitely ramped up a lot. You have 14 different hairstyles you can find, 13 different facial hair, 22 different jackets, but to be fair, that actually gets doubled if you want to find color schemes as well. And then you've got 12 shirts, also gets doubled if you want to find all of the color schemes, but obviously some of them are also downloadable content, such as Scoundrel and Rebel Hero. And then some of them you just get the color schemes for, such as Survivor and Scrapper. And then you've also got 13 pants as well, gets doubled. There's also other customization that I will get to once we find the meditation point, which is backwards, because it means going back to the mantis. So let's quickly do that for you guys, so you get a bit of everything in this review before I give you a rating I will give this game, which unfortunately will not be the rating I want to give it, just because of one thing that's missing. But anyway, let's head back to the mantis and we'll pick up there. Right, for all the other customization options, go to the workbench.
Let's get to work.
This is where you can customize BD1. There is 11 photoreceptors. There are 11 heads, 11 audio sensors, 11 bodies, and 11 legs. There is also all of your materials. There is 20 materials you can find. You start off with 2. Starter paint and starter mix. You can customize the color for every single part of them.
New look for you, BD.
Lightsabers,
Great attitude.
pretty simple. It basically expands on everything you got from Jedi Fallen Order, but this time there is 19 emitters, there is 19 vents, 19 switches, 19 grips, and 19 pummels. And then you can also customize the second blade, completely different than the first blade. So it's a lot different than what the first game had. And then obviously you got 24 materials to choose from this time for your blades. Ooh, I do like the Imperial. I ain't gonna lie, I do like the Imperial. Oof. I may have to recustomize my lightsaber soon then. And then for the blaster, you have 13 barrels. You have 13 bodies and 13 grips. And then with the materials, you have, again, 24.
That should do it.
That is all the customization in the game. Now, this is the rating I want to give it. I want to give it a 10 out of 10. But they're missing one thing from Jedi Fallen Order that I liked, which is another customization option, which has to do with this amazing ship. There's no way for you to change the colour scheme of the Mantis like you could in Jedi Fallen Order. The only thing you can't customize in the entire game is literally the Mantis. So unfortunately I can't give it a 10 out of 10 because one of the things I was looking forward to doing in this game was everything customization. Customizing Cal, the droid, the lightsaber, the blaster, and the ship. All but one you can customize. There's also one more thing I want to talk about, and that is the hub. The main planet, Kobo. It is such an amazing hub. The cantina, Pyloon Saloon. There are so many different things you can find there. And definitely talk to every customer you get in Pyloon Saloon. Just because their stories, let's just say some of them hold secrets for you to find. And if you go in there at the right time, the barkeep might be singing a very nice tune about the cantina. So keep an eye out for that. Again, I'm not going to spoil too much of it. And that is the end of this review. Time to give it the rating. The right rating. That isn't 10 out of 10. And that is 9.5 out of 10. Unfortunately, couldn't give it a 10. I wanted to, but I couldn't. Anyway, that's the end of this review. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, turn the notification on, join WolfbaneGame by hitting that subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Until then, WolfbaneGaming, signing off.